Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited because we're going to be doing a get ready with me, but I'm going to try the new Made by Mitchell curve cases. So I'm really excited about that. I've got a cheeky little very melted frappe and a very soggy straw. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Right, okay, I'm just going to pop a bit of primer on. I've got a bit of Woolly to Skin Food on my skin, but I'm going to use the iconic Underglow Blur-In Primer. I love this stuff. It's like a really nice radiant primer, but it's got a bit of like stick and a bit of sort of smoothness to it. So we're just going to pop that on, just dermaplane my face. So if I'm a little bit red, that is why. But we're going to do some eyes first, I think. So I've got my giant Give Me Glow palette here with all of my Give Me Glow shades in it. This is huge. These bottom ones are Clarity and there's a couple of JD Glow. But I'm going to use predominantly up to here, which this is so hard to get in frame, up to here, which are my Give Me Glow. Instead of fighting them out of the palette while you're watching, I'm going to leave all the shades that I use below. I'm just going to pop a bit of Too Faced Shadow Insurance on. I was going to do something pink, but actually after this video I've got some very exciting eyeshadow palettes to try. So I think I'm going to do something different. We could do like purpley blues. Yeah, let's do that. As per usual, I've sat down to film with some not clean brushes, so we're just gonna do what we can with what we've got that's clean. I'm gonna take a Lorac LP15 and I'm gonna take this shade here, which, like I said, I'm gonna leave all the shades I've used in the description box. We're just gonna run that one through the crease. I don't know why I put that so far away from him. I'm not actually convinced that I picked up any product then. Okay, I'm going to take a bit of a darker purple. I'm not going to get them out, she says, as she gets one out. This one is Toxic, which is a very deep purple. All over my fingers, so it's definitely going to get on me. Might as well check the shade name of this one as well. This is Electric Purple. I thought it was. So we've used Electric Purple. I'm just going to put some Toxic into the crease, and then we're just going to do a nice pretty lid shade. We're not going too far with today's look. I do a bit of blue to blend it out perfectly, but we want to mainly focus on the colour cases. Okay, I'm going to take a touch of Sky High, which is this like lovely sky blue, on a bigger blending brush. So we're going to use what I think is a clean Morphe 504. This could end badly. I'm pretty sure it's clean. And I'm just going to use this to buff that purple out. Okay, I don't think it's got any pigment on it. Seems to be somewhat shimmery, but you know, we move. So I'm just going to buff that blue out to blend that purple in. And then we will go back in and put a touch more purple down. I'm going to actually build that up so it's quite intense. And then we're going to go in with the purple. I'm just going to build up some of that on the outer corner, and then we are going to use this shade, which is Zenon, which is like a gorgeous like duochrome shade, and a somewhat clean 234 Luxe shader from Zoeva. I'm just going to pack this onto the lid. These like special duochrome shades from Give Me Glow are so gorgeous. And they're super affordable as well, considering how big the pans are. I think they're about £20 a pan, but when you think the pan is like 3 times the size of what you'd normally get they are very affordable. Okay, so that is down. Okay, let's get on with the face. So I'm going to pop a little bit of Bperfect Chroma Cover Illuminating down with my Dose of Lashes Baddie Blender. I'm only going to do 2 pumps because I'm actually going to, for now, not put anything under the under eyes because I have a plan. Right, so I picked up light and I picked up medium. So this one is light, which the bronzer shades are definitely more for me, but I loved the blush shades in the medium, and I thought this would be nice for either when I've tanned or I want to sort of do like a browny orangey blush, because that top contour shade, which is Rich and Rosy, is really pretty and quite warm toned. And then to be fair, I do use toned up in the blush liquids. Not that looking at that it's that dark, but you know, we'll see. So first off, I'm going to do my under eyes. So I'm going to take Strawberry Cream from the Light palette. I'm going to use a Spectrum and Katie Jane Hughes number 6, and I'm literally, I don't know how these are going to be, like they're definitely creamier than the, I wasn't sure whether they'd be sort of as creamy as the, what are they called, colour cases, or like a bit more creamy. So I'm just going to pop a bit of Strawberry Cream under my under eyes, because you know we love a pink under eye over here. I've actually got the Cariad bundle from Pink Honey, and I'm going to try that in the next video, and I'm really excited. So I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. And then I've got the REM Beauty concealer. I'm just going to pop like literally the tiniest bit of this because it's so pigmented. On top of that pink. This is the shade 3C, which is quite sort of pink anyway. So I'm going to do that. And we're just going to blend that in with a sponge. And just while we do the rest of the face, I'm actually going to leave that unset, because number one, I want to see how that sits on the skin when it's unset, and number two, I don't know whether these are going to handle going over powder, so let's try them first on their own and give them a good chance. Right, okay, let's do the sort of contoury bronzy shade. So I'm going to go in with Hollow there first off from the Light palette, and this is going to be like my contour shade. This again is one that I use in the blush formula. Okay, it's almost not as pigmented as I expected it to be, but I'm using the F1, which I really like for like properly contouring, and it's really nice. I definitely am glad I got the medium shade actually, because that's sort of just disappeared. For bronze, we're going to use Teddy Bear from the medium, which is this one, because that is not quite as sort of pigmented and in your face as I thought it was going to be. So I'm just going to use my beauty blender. Okay, that's actually a really nice shade. This medium one is not as intimidating as it looks, because it does look super, super deep. Like even like from the images on TikTok, I was like, oh, that's gonna be like good for me. And when it came out, I was like, oh my god. Just going to go around the forehead with Teddy Bear. Again, back in with the sponge. I definitely like blending them with the sponge best, I think. They just seem to sit really nicely with the sponge. And they've got like a really nice glowy finish, which I really like. Get out of my way, hair. Yeah, they've got a really nice sort of glowy, dewy finish, which is really lovely. We've got a little bit of creasing under the eyes, nothing major though. For blush, I think we're going to do like a layered effect. So I'm going to start off with Cold Heart from the light one, that's this shade here. And I'm just using a Revolution stipple brush. I'm going to put that on the cheeks. Okay, that's really pretty. And then I'm going to take Sweet Cheeks from the medium, and we're going to do that up towards the top and up onto the temples. Okay, so the blushes are definitely more pigmented than the bronzers, which for me I like. If you're a light blush girl, you definitely need to go easy on these. But as you can see, when I've blended it out with the sponge, it actually looks really nice. So we're going to do the same thing again. Cold Heart, and then Sweet Cheeks up near the top. I've gone a little bit lighter handed this time. And in terms of like ease, I think if I was wearing like a pink eye, I'd have just left it the way it was. But with me having like cool toned eyes, I would do that. So they actually all look really nice. Just realised I've not bronzed on my chin area. Right, let's see how this does. So I've literally just like daubed it on. So that's what I do with my chin. And I'm just gonna kind of drag it down and pat it in like I normally would. Okay, that looks so nice. It's so natural and skin-like. Like, I mean, you look at that against my skin and you're like, that's never going to blend in. But like I said, it's so natural, so skin-like. These are beautiful. I feel like for like photo shoots these would be amazing because they've got that kind of like dewy, real skin look. So far I am impressed. I'm definitely glad I picked up the medium shade as well as the light. I think the light would have been just a touch too light for what I like personally. So I'm just going to set the under eyes. I'm going to use Beauty Crop's Vitamin Babe powder in pink, and I am intrigued to see how this sets because obviously they're not necessarily for the under eyes. Ooh, okay. We've got a little bit of like grabbing there. Let's do the other side. It seems to be towards like the edge of my eyes, like the inner corners set quite nicely, but towards the edge there's just a tiny bit where it's sort of grabbing the product. Okay, not sure how I feel about it now, whether if I'd set it straight away. I don't know whether it needs some more like time to like dry down. If I'd have set it straight away, I don't know whether it would have been worse. I would say a man on a galloping horse would probably not notice. It's just because I anal, I'm gonna go with anal, that I notice. So I don't know. I will have to see in terms of setting it like under my under eyes. But everywhere else it looks really beautiful. But again, does kind of concern me as to how it would set if you need to set your whole face. And how like normally I'd put like powder bronzer on over this. So not sure about how it sets, but I like everything else about them. I'm just going to spray with the Glow Milk Mist from Beauty Crop. Okay, let's pop a little bit of that dark purple under the eyes because I've got one of the Spectra Lash from Glisten. This is Periwinkle. It's one of the new shades, and I thought this would look really cute under the eyes, but I think we've got to sort of have something for it to pop off almost. So I'm just going to pop pop some purple under there. I will say now I've sprayed it, that patchiness isn't quite as obvious. So, you know, keep that in mind. I'm definitely going to test it with like different concealers and see how that kind of strawberry cream shade mixes with things, because I do love using the strawberry cream blush under my eyes. I just find it's a touch too drying, so I sort of have the opposite problem. Everything looks dry rather than that looks like it was a bit too wet when I set it, if that makes sense. Let's do some MAC Stack mascara. I was going to put some lashes on, but to be honest with you, I'm filming another video straight after this, so I'm going to take this straight off, so it seems slightly pointless. So let's just pop some mascara on. I love this mascara, but unfortunately I find it transfers from my bottom lashes to my face, so I can only use it on my top lashes, which makes me kind of sad. But times like this, where I'm using a different mascara on my bottom lashes, it works out quite well. Okay, so we're just going to do, as I said, this is the Spectra Lash Mascara in Periwinkle. I've not actually tried these yet, so I'm excited to give it a go. We're just going to pop that on the bottom lashes. Oh, that pigment's really nice. Oh, that's far more pigmented. It smells really good too. And that has made my lashes look so long. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, Glisten. Absolutely coming through there. I don't know whether you can see it on camera, but in real life it looks awesome. I'm just going to line my lips with the Made by Mitchell Glad You're Here liner. Okay, so I've just popped that all over my lips. I'm going to do some gloss, but I'm going to see how these are on the lips. Well, that was very confusing. I've put the light lid on the dark and the dark, but you know what I mean. I've put the lids on the wrong way around, basically. Let's do coral. Just in the middle. Okay, they feel so creamy on the lips. Now, I know a lot of people use the blushes on the lips, but that is not for me. They are too dry. I've got super dry lips. But these on the lips look really nice. Let's give that a second to set down, because I've just realised I've not put any brow gel in. This is just MAC. What are you called? Big Boost Eyebrow Gel. That's the one. I can't get over how creamy that feels. That feels like a normal lipstick. I'm just going to pop on top a little bit of the Beam Gloss in Soft Serve. I don't know whether this might have been a mystery bag exclusive, so if it is, I can only apologise. Super pretty peach with like little shimmers in it. Let's get this down. So that is it for this Get Ready With Me. That's my first impressions on the curve cases. Really impressed. I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of these. I just think they look great and they're very versatile. And like I said, the medium one is no way near as scary as it looks in the pan. It blends beautifully, it looks great on the skin. So I'm really impressed with those. I'd love to know if you've tried these yet. If you have, let me know what you thought of them in the comments. If you would like to see some more from me, hit subscribe. If you want to make sure you never miss another video, hit the bell icon and also give it a like if you did enjoy it. I've been Cola the Ball, you've been fantastic, and I'll see you next time. Bye!